partial correlation. Partial correlation is a correlation between two variables in which the effect of additional 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 variables, in this case they are called covariates or controlled variables, the effect of those variables, whether it's 1 or 2 or 3 or more, are held constant and controlled when we do the correlation between those original two variables. So you have two variables and you have a covariate, and you will control or remove or exclude the effect or the influence of those variables on the original two variables. Then this is test done in this case is called partial correlation. The test measured using Pearson product moment correlation coefficient. It does measure the strength and the direction of a linear relationship between two variables. Thus it is considered here to be two variables, so it's bivariate. To do the partial correlation coefficient test, or to determine the coefficients, the data has to fulfill certain criteria and assumptions. There should be a linear relationship between all variables, between the two variables and between all variables. So you have to have a linear relationship. The variable should be continuous, scale, such as intervals or ratio or a number from 0 up to 0 plus 0 up to infinite. Normally distributed data. Those two variables are normally distributed. Has to be checked in advance before doing the partial correlation test. There should be no outliers in the data. There should be a similar spread across range, and the covariate should be continuous scale. Fulfilling all this assumption will permit doing the partial correlation test. Partial correlation is a parametric test, and partial correlation is used when you have two variable number 1 and variable number 2, and you want to correlate and find the relationship between variable number 1 and variable number 2, at the same time control the influence or the effect of a third variable or a fourth variable or a fifth variable on the effect on one of these variable, all of these variable on variable number 1 and 2, so on both variable. So the test to use is a partial correlation, and this test is used when the assumptions are fulfilled. The assumption is that the variables 1 and 2 or variables are continuous, the variables are normally distributed, the variables have no outliers, the variables also has a linear relationship between each other. So the objective of this partial correlation test is to look for and examine the relationship, the strength of the relationship and the direction of the relationship between two variables, whether the relationship is positive or negative on the scale of -1 to +1, and the strength of this relationship and the direction and the significance of this relationship using this partial correlation. And partial correlation in fact uses Pearson correlation coefficient as described in my previous video clips. And the way to do partial correlation Here I have in SPSS a data here in labeled as data number 1, data number 2, and data number 3. And in these data I had already checked that the variables are normally distributed, data 1, 2, and 3, and they are continuous, and they all fulfill the assumption to do correlation and partial correlation. And in this example I want to compare the relationship between data number 1 and data number 2, and keeping the or removing the influence and the effect of the data 3 on relationship between data 1 and data 2. And the way to do that is to click on analyze and then scroll down to correlate, and then scroll down to partial correlation. And I'm going to reset this. Now in this box in SPSS, I had here to make sure that I move the data into the right box. So I want to compare data 1 with data 2. So these are the two data I want to find. I want to find the relationship between them, and I mean at the same time I want to exclude the effect of data number 3 on variables number 1 and 2. So the relationship between these two, excluding the effect or the influence of data number 3 on both data 1 and 2. And in this also I want to go for two-tailed test of significance, and I want to display the actual significant level. And if I click on options, I want also to take the zero order of correlation. Zero order of correlation will look at the correlation between all the three variables without partitioning the relationship. So if I click on continue and then click on OK, an SPSS will generate an output for correlation coefficient. Again, if you notice here at the bottom, it says cells contain zero order Pearson correlation. So here in this statistical analysis, Pearson correlation coefficient was measured and calculated for ordered zero order and for partial correlation. So the table is two sections. The top section, which indicate none, which means there is no controlled variable. So all the variables has been correlated with each other without controlling the effect of data 3 on 1 and 2. However, in the bottom section here, data 3, as it's indicated here, has been held constant. So its effect has been removed, and their correlation was calculated between data 1 and data 2 without data 3 in consideration. Now, if we go back again here and look at the correlation between data 1 and data 2 and data 1 and data 3 without controlling any variables, we see that there is a relationship between data 1 and data 2. The relationship is positive, and it is moderate relationship, as it is 0.551. And the association between those two data are significant, as the p-value is less than 0.05. When also look at correlation between data 1 and data 3, we see that there is a correlation, a positive one, but weaker. It is 0.376 compared to 1 and 2, and there is a strong association, significant association between data 1 and data 3. Now, if I remove the influence of data 3 in both, I will look at the correlation between data 1 and data 2. Data 1 and data 2, when controlling data 3, we can see here that the correlation between 1 and 2 is still positive, still statistically significant, but it increased from 0.55 to 0.57. So there is a slight increase in the correlation between data number 1 and data number 2 when the data number 3 is held constant and its influence was removed in both compared data 1 and data 2. So this test is really designed to correlate between two variables controlling the effect of a third or a fourth or a fifth variable or variables on the original variable number 1 and number